All right, good morning. Welcome to class. Let's jiggle it out. Yay! Thank you for coming to Qigong this morning. It's so good to see your face. So we're just gonna jiggle and shake, and we're just gonna jiggle and shake, and we're just gonna jiggle and shake, and we're gonna warm them bodies up. So I really, as you guys have picked up, I really enjoy doing this more in the cold weather. The other thing that's really good to do in the cold weather to warm up the body is our posting work. So let's stop jiggling for a second. Good. Take a wide stance. Come down into a little bit of a squat. And then let's take our hands and we're pressing down while reaching the fingers out to the side. Still thinking about that low back lengthening and opening, the crown of the head lifting and the neck extending. Good morning. Good, and we just do some nice little stance work here. Root down into that dantian with your breath, into that lower abdomen. Think about relaxing all of your energy down into the legs, down into the earth, letting everything sink. Good, and then we'll come up. Oh, good. Shake those legs out just a little bit. We get those legs just nice and warmed up. Now we're going to come to feet are shoulder width apart. And we're going to come into our posting here. So just a little bit of a micro bend in the knee. And then holding our big tub of water. We're hugging our tree. Keeping those shoulders down away from the ears. The hands are about chest height, not all the way up at shoulder height. Good. Keep the neck nice and long and open. Good. Rotate the hands so that the other side is facing out. And just hold here. This is the fire posting. It's to balance the inner work that we just did. Breathing, feeling the energy open on the arms, extending down through the neck. Everything open, moving. Just a little bit more. You guys are doing great. Keep breathing deep into that dantian. 2 more deep, slow breaths. When you're done, you can release it down. And shake again. Whew. Doesn't that feel nice? Isn't the body nice and warmed up now? You know, I'm always surprised at how just getting into that stance and standing there can warm me up and get the chi all flowing by simply not moving at all. Right? It seems counterintuitive. Like a lot of things in my line of work, you know, I stab a whole bunch of needles into people and they're just like, and it feels so relaxed. Again, counterintuitive. Keep shaking. Keep shaking. You know what? We are going to go straight into 7 elements today with this. So keep shaking as we make this our fire element. Feel the vibrations throughout the whole body, everything moving and picking up speed. Yes. Good. And let that come to a standstill. Actually, fire generates earth, and earth is our posting, and we started with that. So let's do reverse order, pretending we started with earth, and we move into fire. So then we move into air. So let's take our inhale up, and then rock back and forth, and let it come back down. Good, and again. Good. Feel yourself waving back and forth. Fingers outstretched. Feeling all the chi moving. Feeling the air moving in between your fingers. Yeah. Light. Airy. Good. Let's do 2 more times. Fantastic. Next, we're going to go into wood. Right, so we reach behind us. We inhale, bring that hand to the shoulder, and then exhale as we push and pull. You already know. Look at you guys. Good. Finding that balance in our bodies with the push and the pull. helping to balance all of our energies with these opposing forces. Good. Still a few more times to go yet. Think about your core. Think about that dantian right here when you pull it in. Squeezing around that dantian, releasing, letting the hands extend, and kind of pulling everything in. Last time. Good. Let's do a circle breath here to center. Good. And then water. Yeah, water. Yeah. We feel ourselves playing with the water a little bit. And then we go into our big noodle swing. Good. Making sure to keep the spine nice and straight. Twisting that head around too to get a nice full spinal turn. Good. And let that slow down. Very nice. Very nice. Now we're going to go into metal. That's the one where we take a wide stance and we kind of squat down. So if you need to make any modifications, please feel free today and every day. What am I saying? All right. So as we do metal, we think about taking our hands and we think about digging deep down into the earth, scooping up the chi and pouring it all over our bodies, absorbing it, exhaling, coming back to center, and coming down again. Exhale, come up. Inhale, absorbing all the chi. Exhale, returning back to center. And starting again. Inhale. Really enjoying this movement, the big, long, slow parts of it. Letting yourself smile and feel the stretch, digging into it. Yeah. One last time. Good. And you can leave your feet wide or you can bring them in, and we'll go straight into our circle breath here as our ether element. The element that contains all other elements and is contained by nothing. The space in between everything. As you stretch out the arms, feel yourself connected to that ether, connected to everything, feeling that unifying force. Feeling the chi coming in through the palms, rising up through the feet, coming down through the head, all of it connecting to that dantian, filling up the inner molten core with lots of chi and energy and power, calming and rooted strength. Good. Now we're going to do a little bit of hip work. So let's do small little hip circles, right? So think about that dantian again. Feel that connection to it. Imagine that inner molten core and let it start to spin and turn in circles. Let it now start to turn. Let those circles make the hips move. Slowly moving the hips outwards in bigger and bigger circles. Keeping the feet rooted, the head connected up. Good. Let that get bigger and bigger. Nice and slow. Feeling those hips, loving the movement. We want a feeling of luxuriousness today. Just feeling the pleasure of stretching and moving in these slow ways that just make our body feel good. Yeah. And if you want, you can release your head and do some nice, big hip movements. Good, and come back to center. take a deep breath and reconnect to that dantian. Good. And now start spinning it in the other direction. And let that movement start to be expressed outwardly by your hips. Letting that dantian move everything. Letting it get bigger and bigger. Again, a feeling of luxuriousness, right? That's my word today. Oh, it just feels good. We're not pushing through. We're not trying to get big extensions. We're just letting the hips move in ways that feel good to them. Yeah, and then you can release your head. Make some nice big circles. Oh, very nice. And come back to center. Let's warm our hands up. Get them nice and warm. And then place them on your hips. Feeling that warm chi flowing through, warming them up, making them feel better. Rub them a little bit. Bring the hands palm over palm to the dantian on the lower belly. And breathe into it 3 times. Rooting your breath down into those warm hands. Awesome. Thank you guys for coming today. Qigong. Yay. I will see you all very, very soon. Feel free to stay after class and chat.